Hey everybody, it's your girl Storytime with Miss Top on deck. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys are having a great day, afternoon, and or evening whenever you guys are seeing this, right? So thank you guys. All right, so check it out. I am out and about and rolling around like I does, and I'm taking you guys along with me for this quick little mini vlog. Now during this mini vlog, I want to tell you guys about this crazy Halloween experience that I had with the unmarked van. You guys, I know you guys want to know about what happened with this unmarked van with your girl Storytime with Miss Ty. And if you do, all you gotta do is stay tuned. Alright guys, so I am here with you. You guys are here with me and I'm back on deck, and we are doing this thing together. So if you guys was around for last vlog, you guys remember me telling you guys about how I cut my finger or whatever else. It is healing nicely for anybody who was concerned, right? Because I know y'all think about me like that. Boom. Okay, thank you guys. Anyway, for the people who wish me well on my little old injured finger, I appreciate that, y'all. Okay, so this story takes place many moons ago. Okay, many moons ago. So if you guys have been following my vlogs, and you guys know around the ages that my kids are now, right? So anyways, it was Halloween time. Now my kids, they were younger then. They were babies, okay? So my son was probably maybe about 6 or something like. No, he wasn't 6. He was probably about 7 or 8, because my daughter was about 2 or 3, right? So anyways, usually what I would do is I would always, for the people who do celebrate Halloween, let me know how you guys celebrate. I don't really celebrate anymore, but when I did celebrate, what I would do is I would give it to my other sisters, our friends, you know, and the ones who had kids, the ones who didn't have kids, blah blah blah. We'd get together and we'd go take the kids trick-or-treating in groups, right? Remember guys, there's power in groups, okay? So if you are a parent and you got younger children out there and you want to take them, I don't know if right now is the move to take anybody trick-or-treat, honestly. I think that's just the wrong time. But I'm holding no judgment on anybody else who's doing something different. But anyways, so we would go in groups, we would go trick-or-treating or whatever else, right? Now this particular year, it was just something was totally off from the beginning, okay? Not off with the year as a whole, just that particular Halloween, if you guys are following me, right? Okay, so this particular Halloween, now my sister, who's my best friend, me and her, like, we are always together. We would always be together. Our kids would always be together, you know. Her kids are my kids are her kids, same thing. So I think her and her husband, they were going to like a family party this particular year, and I think she kind of found out like lightweight, like towards like last minute, right? Like it was like the last minute, because it was like, I think she found out the day of Halloween that, you know, her husband wanted to take the kids to a family party, right? I was like, oh cool, you know, like have a good time. But at the same thing, damn, now my bestie, you know, she's not going to be able to do trick-or-treat with me. Okay, so that was fine. So then my other sister, she her and her husband were taking their son, my nephew, out of town, and all this stuff was happening like last minute, right? And then another good friend of mine, she was going with her dude to, oh, tell me the store is not closed, you guys. I done missed the snow. Oops, let me hear if I missed this light too. Right. Okay. Oh yeah, the store's closed. This one's closed. I gotta go to the other one. So a good friend of mine, her and her dude, they decided that at the time her dude was he worked in a form of entertainment, like, you know, he got to see the stars, talk to him and all that other stuff. But it was like, I think he did like director work or something else like that, right? But anyway, so it was supposed to be like a really lit party that they were going to on this particular night. So these were my 3 people that I would hang out with and do trick-or-treating with in groups, you know, friends. You guys know, if you guys ever did it, then you already know what I'm talking about. Everybody had a little circle, they little whatever people that they would be around for certain time. Follow the story. So I had nobody now. I mean, nobody that I would want to go with. You know, there's always somebody to go hang with if you just want to, you know, have somebody hang around you. But I wasn't that type of person, because I usually move by myself, okay? If I didn't move by myself, then the 3 people that I told you about, they tagged along or I tagged along with them. But I really didn't move with other people like that, so that's just what it was, right? Okay, so I decided that I was going to take my kids out. Now, at the time, I was actually with, my children's father. at the time. Well, I mean, we were in a relationship, so I didn't want to go with him, you know what I mean, because sometimes, and this is, anyways, I didn't want to go with him because sometimes it's funner to go with other people who you kind of think a little bit more like, and other people may or may not be as restrictive in one way or another. And you know, sometimes you don't want people to be a Debbie Downer on the kids. They don't mean no harm. They don't mean no harm. That's all I'm saying. You just when you think, you know, you think a little bit different, and people have a little bit, you know, the way they do things a little bit different. I didn't want it to, you know, affect the kids being able to have a good time, so I prefer to go with the ladies. So anyways, I decided, and it was early enough. It was, well, you know, Halloween is during fall time, right? So it was, I don't know, by the time I decided to take the kids out, I'm gonna say that it was about 6:30. About 6:30 at the latest, 7 o'clock, right? And so this was before it was dark. It was it was lightweight getting dark, but you know, like kind of like how it is outside right now for me. If you guys can see my background and see how it is right now for me, it was like about this shade of, you know, of darkness, right? So anyways, I hit a few corners. I drive like down the street from my house, and it's like it's a corner store. Well, ghetto don't have corner stores. It's a corner store, and then I parked right there by the corner store, which was obviously, well, it's not obvious to everyone, but this particular corner store was very well lit, you know, lots of lighting. I seen it was already other families going trick-or-treating with their kids, and you know, different groups of friends that were already going trick-or-treating with their friends and their children or whatever. So I pull and I park over there. So I park over there. I get the kids out their seatbelts. You know, they got their little costumes on. I don't even remember what they were. I think my baby girl was an angel. Oh, is this the Halloween? Okay, so I don't know. I could be mixing up Halloween costumes for my son. But I believe my daughter was a beautiful, no, she wasn't an angel. She was a fairy. And this was adorable, absolutely adorable, okay? I believe she was a fairy and my son was Burger King. You know, the king from Burger King? So anyways, so what else happened? Oh, like you guys know, I'm telling y'all the story. Y'all here with me and I'm asking y'all what happened next. Okay, anyways. You know what, do you have a napkin over there? My eyes water. Oh my God. So anyways, I'm walking down the street. So we park, right? I get them out the car, whatever else. I check their little costumes or whatever, make sure they're good to go. You guys have to excuse me. I don't know why my eyes watering. It's the elements. I'm out of the anyways, so I check their costumes. They cool beans. They ready to go. I'm ready to go. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we start walking. Now, at first, it was initially, guys, it was fine. Okay, it was cool beans. We walk in, they hit a couple houses. Now, the only places that I would go to would be the places that already had a bunch of kids already there, okay? You guys with me? Only the places that already had families and kids that were already at the door or already at the stairs, those were the ones that I was taking my children to. I would not go to the places that had no one there, okay? Now, keep in mind, so everything was going fine. They had got a little candy in it. They what do you call that? They pumpkins to hold the candy or whatever else. So they had got some candy already. We was going. They was having a good time. And then, like, I get like maybe I'm walking with the groups of people, but I noticed maybe like about 3 or 4 blocks in that there was a white unmarked van that I saw. Okay, now this particular white unmarked van, when I first noticed the van, it was actually at the end of the block, right? So say I'm walking the block this way, the unmarked van is parked right at the end, right? Now initially I thought it was nobody in the van. Of course, I'm observative. I'm with my children. It's, you know, already, you know, getting late. It's Halloween or whatever else, so I'm paying attention to everything moving around me. Right, so I thought the van appeared to be unoccupied upon first glance, right? I get down a block away, right? I'm still observative, still looking around me. Hey kids, you get your candy, okay? Make sure to say, don't forget to say thank you. Don't forget to say happy Halloween. You know, I would let them walk up to the stairs with the other kids, right? And all the parents kind of stayed back a little bit, besides the parents that were holding the babies that were just toddlers, like 1 year old and stuff like that. Those parents would walk that baby to the stairs, but aside of that, all the parents were staying like at the end of the stairs, and all the kids were going on up, right? Okay, so it's like block 2. I already saw that unmarked van once, right? Just as I'm crossing the street to go to block 3, guess what I see again, you guys? This white unmarked van. However, I'm able to make out who the driver is at this time because I'm being observative. I'm crossing the street, and when I was crossing the street, the driver made it a point to kind of stick his head out the window a little bit, right? Now, keep in mind, I'm dressed in regular clothes. I have on tights and a t-shirt. I don't have on anything that's going to draw any unwanted attention to me like that, because I got comfortable tennis shoes on because I need to be, you know, in case I got to prepare to run or anything else like that. I got my kids with me, so I'm comfortable, and I'm, you know, that kind of comfortable. I better hurry up and tell this story, finish it anyway, I lose all the light with y'all. So anyways, right, so the guy, he kind of peeks his head out the window, right, and he smells me, he's like, hi. And I look both ways, it's like I'm turning around like, who the hell is he talking to? You know, just because my mind is not in, why is it, you know, what are you sticking your head out the window for saying hi? Keep in mind, I'm walking in front of the van, so I didn't expect that, right? So he says hi again, so I just nod my head out of respect. You know how you smile and nod? I pull one of those moves, right? I hurry up and get across the street, right? I'm walking now, my antennas up though, because I'm like, okay, why did he reach his head out there like that and say hi? It could have just been a friendly gesture, sure, but do I look like I want to be friendly right now? Or, you know, sometimes, you know, you could think a person looking at you and smiling and waving, they're really looking at your kids. You know what I mean? So because I am skeptical and suspicious like that, I just didn't feel like mentally I was ready to take no chances with whatever, right? So anyhow, so, you know, whatever. So I'm paying all attention. I'm looking all around me each block I walk down. Now, I made sure to keep us, like, in the group of the people who was walking. Like, if there was a lot of people or whatever, so I tried to stay close behind them, or even at certain times tried to integrate with their group, just so it looks like we were all one big group, right? So that you don't try to isolate me and just corner me, you know, or whatever else. But he turned it up a notch when we got to, like, the 4th or 5th block. When I got to the 4th and 5th block, that same unmarked van that I was telling you guys about, as I was just, like, we were getting on the sidewalk of that block, me and my kids was walking, like, at the back of the group, because, you know, we couldn't, like, really get in the integrate as we was crossing the street. As soon as we hit from the street to the block or whatever else, all of a sudden I seen that white unmarked van pull up to the side, the curb real fast, as like he was going to jump out and do a jump and snatch. Oh my God, I had to, okay, you guys, I know. But inside my mind, I was screaming inside. I'm like, oh my God, I hope he does not fucking try to grab one of my kids. I hope he fucking doesn't try to grab him. Excuse the French. Nothing about that wasn't French, but excuse it anyway. I hope he does not try to grab one of my kids, right? So he just parked real fast, like it was so abruptly. It's like, oh my God, that's the unmarked van that just parked, right? And whatever, and he jumped out of the unmarked van. I was thinking, I don't know what he's gonna do. I ain't sticking around to find out. My baby girl, she was in a stroller or whatever else. I grabbed my son's hand and started hurrying. I started hightailing it, you guys. I started hauling through that crowd to get like to the front of them, right? To try to hurry up and get in front of the crowd or whatever else. Cause like, I don't even know what's up with this dude right here, but he just parked and you done smiled at me in the street and waved, and now look, and you're dipping your van like really close. You guys light up the comments. Hey, what do you guys think you would have done in a situation like that? Would that have freaked you out? Do you guys say, hey, you know what, Ty, you're tripping or whatever else? Light up the comments, let me know your opinion there, okay? So anyways, so I hurry up and hightail my ass and my kids and all the way to the front of that thing, because I was like, oh no, I don't like this guy's style, right? So anyways, I get on my phone and I start calling my dude, and I'm like, dude's in an unmarked van over here. He just pulled up to the curb real quick. I don't know what this is about, right? And I was telling him first he was in the street, and I just started giving him the rundown of what happened, right? So he was like, where you at? Right now, I was like, up the street. I gave him my location basically, right? And so this dude, he came. This is the little funny. Well, it's only funny to me because you either know or you don't, right? So anyways, he came to the location. Why, you guys, I cannot tell you, I cannot begin to say why he was wearing a long ass trench coat. I do understand it was fall time, it was nighttime, but he came up looking like Shaft almost. Oh, okay, excuse me. But your boy came up looking like Shaft, you know? And I was thinking, well, shit, he's a bad mother. Watch your mouth. But anyways, I was thinking, hell, I'll stay the hell out the way if I seen him coming. Right? Now, at the time, my dude, I can't say he was the most intimidating looking guy, but definitely guys knew to get the hell out the way when they saw him coming. He was like 6 feet, beautiful chocolate complexion. He wasn't the most, muscular guy in the world, but he had guns on him. You know what I mean? So when he came, anyway, he was like, where's dude at? or whatever else. I was like, I don't know, last time I seen him, he was in that van right there. I mean, I was telling him how I ran with the kids up, and he was like, okay, you guys walk in front of me or whatever, because what he wanted to see, I guess, is to see if the guy seen me walking again with them, would he try to make a move or whatever else. Now, I should probably note, he came with the equalizer. If you don't know what an equalizer is, then it's just something for you to put in your noggin and think about. This was many moons ago. But anyways, you got to ask yourself at home, if you were the male figure in that situation, or even the dominant figure, you ain't got to be male these days, a lot of females dominant, right? But if you was the dominant figure in a relationship and somebody basically pressed a distress call and called you and said, oh my God, I'm nervous, somebody's following me, what do you think you do, right? So anyways, he had the equalizer. He was like, y'all walk up, right? So anyways, we walked up and I was looking around. He was telling me, don't look all around. I was like, but I was doing it already. He was like, nah, play like you don't see. Just act like you just walking, having a good time, like it's no big deal. I was like, okay. I didn't think it's the best idea. You guys, I'm losing all light. So anyways, I keep walking. I was trying to play like it was no big deal, but inside I was very giddy. I was very nervous because I didn't want a situation to be a situation. But me out there with the kids like that, that was going to be a situation because dude was acting hella sus, y'all. Okay, so I hit like maybe 2 blocks and damn it, lo and behold, this damn man just would not learn. Here comes the unmarked white van again. Do you guys hear me? Hear the bastard coming in. And what did he do? This time, guess what he was brazen and bold enough to do? He cut me off. The van cut directly in front of me as I was crossing the block, right? And he said, I don't know, I think he started asking me about a ride or something else like that. You need a ride or you want a ride or something else like that, right? I was like, no. Now, the whole time I was like, no, and I was trying to hurry up and get him away from me because I knew my dude was going to catch up to him real soon. I knew he was. I was trying to get, okay, go on, right? But anyways, before I could, he came. He did catch up to the guy while the guy was looking out his passenger window. You guys can't even see me anymore. Sorry about that. While the guy was looking out his passenger window, talking about, hi, you need a ride. And I was like, nah, I'm trying to walk. He kept trying to talk or whatever. At the time, my dude came right to his driver's window. He was like, hey, I need a ride. And on that note, I'm going to let this story time go. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell anyone and everyone, your girls out here car vlogging and story timing and telling you about some crazy stuff that happened to me on Halloween one time. And I hope you guys are here for it. You guys, light up the comments and let me know your opinion on this, right? If you guys want another part, which you guys, you don't need to be that nosy, but if you do want another part because you're inquisitive like me, let me know. Anyways, like I always say, there's always another story to be told. But for now, bye!